I brought this club into the world. I will take it out.
Perfect. Right at the start of the recording. Excellent. Great start to the meeting. All right, we're here on October the 20th, 2020, 2020, with
Kid 2020.
the Avis Gaming Association and Esports Weekly meeting. With me is Dustin, Roger, Parker, and Christian, the usual suspects. You guys know them well by now.
Sup, nerds?
we, we have a bunch to talk about. There's a lot of stuff coming up. So I'll just start with what's new for the esports teams. We're chugging right along. We've got Smash Match every week. 2 Rocket League matches per week. We have 2 practices per week for every team, including Smash Team, Valorant, Overwatch, Rocket League, and League of Legends. And Chris is making me duo with him in League, so that's a really important point that I need to bring up. Because I guess he hates himself. And
Can I just take a moment here to step in and say that you said we're chugging along and immediately a train goes by in the background? Like,
really?
I thought I was having a stroke for a second. I really did.
No,
I thought I was hearing that in my head.
Because I was debating using that phrase. I'm like, I don't know if it's going to age me or whatever. And then that just happened, so it seems like fate now.
Oh, that was perfect.
That's funny. Okay, so we actually have a Valorant scrim tonight, which is exciting. Our first Valorant scrim. So
Hey,
hopefully
cool.
Perma
Against
shows up.
you're
who?
welcome.
And then we have another scrim with them again on Thursday. Oh, is Parker turning his camera on? Whoa!
Whoa!
I got it fixed.
Yes.
We
I got
forgot what
it
he looked like.
Whoa.
My camera on the stream is covering up
Messed up?
Chris's profile picture, but that's okay because
That's
Chris
fine.
can turn his camera on. Do you even have a camera? I've never seen your face.
Listen, I am picking up food for my family again.
He
Like, this
does
is the
have a
thing.
camera?
I told you this already.
Doesn't mean you can't turn your camera on.
Yeah, gosh, what's wrong with you? Turn your camera
I'm on my phone.
Turn
I'm
your
gonna
camera.
throw you in, like,
Chris,
hold it in
good
like
job picking up food for your
30
family.
seconds.
Catherine came into our meeting on Discord from a taco stand. Like you.
That
can
was
do
epic. That really was.
it.
Oh, great.
I threw delete. That's all I'm saying.
Oh,
All right, so what else we got going on there?
we do also
Yeah.
have another Smash tryout. Kenny 007 on Friday, so he will be joining the team on Friday, which is pretty exciting. I think we'll have a pretty decent Smash team next semester, and Parker will be, fortunately for you, relieved of your Smash duty. Unless you still want to play, of course, but
No.
just a couple more weeks, man. Just hang in there.
I'll try.
And then we have the Smash tournament, the Homecoming Smash tournament on Friday at 6. Prizes are finalized for that. It's going to be a $500 Amazon gift card for the winner, $250 Amazon gift card for runner-up, and a $100 gift card for third place. And it's going to be double elimination. We have 10 entrants so far, so we'll probably get a few more before it starts, hopefully. I know we'll get at least one more. Jeff said he was going to have his son enter because he wants to watch him get smacked.
He'll probably beat me.
Well, I have no idea how good his son is. He said he's a trash talker, so he wanted to see him get smacked.
I should have my 9-year-old join so you can just talk trash to everybody.
Oh, you should.
I'd be okay with this. I'd beat
There's
someone.
nothing as humbling as losing to a 9-year-old and having him tell you to get good.
Oh, did you guys? This is a quick sidebar, but there's a really funny. A few years ago, this I forget who did it, but some YouTuber did a video where he brought in his little sister, who was like 8 or 9, and a pro smasher, and they had like this Smash tournament at like a GameStop or something, and it wasn't actually even a tournament. It was just like an event where it was like come beat the challenger and you'll win a prize, right? And then the challenger was his little sister, and so people would walk in and like kind of laugh or whatever, like oh haha, and then they secretly had the pro smasher in the back room with the real controller connected, and she was just standing in front with a controller that was not even connected, just pretending to play. And then so they would load into the game, and he would just absolutely stomp everybody, and she's just talking trash to them the whole time. They have no idea that she's not even really playing.
Wow.
It was a great time.
That is good.
It was a
That's
good
great.
It was a good video. Anyways, so I'm super off topic, but we have the Smash tournament on Friday at 6, and then on Saturday we have our Rocket League match against Johnson & Wales for homecoming, so that's going to be exciting.
Woo.
We have to beat them.
At
it's me.
noon, at noon there will be a pregame show that will go for about 2 hours, including some Rocket League free play, and which is just to kind of help people learn the game if they want to. If they're watching and they're curious, they want to learn the game, we're going to provide like a Rocket League 101 lesson. Going to do an interview with Bomber, and so I mean, the only kind of, I don't know if I would even call it a hiccup at this point, but a potential thing that I wanted to do that may not happen is I wanted to hire an outside caster to come in and help out for that. I sent him a message a few days ago saying like, hey, we want to like actually do this, like here's the information. And I have not heard back from him. So if he doesn't get back to me in the next few days, then I think we're just going to go ahead with just me, or potentially I'll bring you on as well to cast if you want, Parker, since we've done that in the
Don't
past.
sell yourself short. It's not just you.
You're right, it's me.
It's only Denny.
Yeah, and then there we go. Then after homecoming, just pretty much continuing the season. There's a few more games till November. Our varsity Rocket League team, I believe, I think technically all of our teams still have a shot at making playoffs. I think you only need a 3-3 record to actually make playoffs. I could be wrong about that though. You might need a 4-2. It depends how many teams are in the league. But I think technically all of our teams still have a chance of making playoffs. So that's pretty exciting. But we'll see what happens next few weeks. As far as club stuff, we have the stream this Thursday. I'm actually we did have to reschedule the Smash match for Thursday at 7. So it's possible that, I mean, if somebody else wants to run the Avis stream this week on a different channel, that's fine. But I'll be running the Smash match. So I'm thinking maybe next Thursday we do the Among Us stream, which would actually make more sense anyways, because it's only 2 days before Halloween, so that's a cool like thematic thing that we can do.
Perfect.
If you guys want to reschedule this week's stream, that's fine too. We can do, something else on another day. I just don't know what day. I'm looking at my schedule here. Got our Rocket League matches tomorrow, Smash on Thursday, and then Friday's the Smash tournament. So yeah, it would really just kind of have to be next week, anyways, if we want it on the official.
Yeah, next week's probably better.
Yeah, if we want it on the official post-use stream, that is. Like I said, you guys can feel free to, Parker, have you used the Avis Gaming stream at all?
No. I've got so much with the the 10,000 teams that I'm on for you and my classes and
No problem. I'm not trying
homework.
to guilt trip you or anything. I was just asking if you've been using it. But you still have the login info and all that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you guys could do something if you wanted, but yeah, I'm pretty much swamped this week. And then so that's fine. So we'll just cancel the stream this week, and then next week we'll do Among Us. Let me put it in right now. I don't know if we could call it a newbie night. I mean, I guess we could if you want, but it's really just playing Among Us. I mean, I could certainly be the noob for that. I've never played that game.
I haven't either. I've been wanting to. That was one of the games I've been wanting to dive into. So.
Oh my gosh, I cannot wait for that. I'm going to. That's
It's a zombie game, right? It's just a zombie survival game.
It's a kill and then lie game.
It's
That's it.
I
Yeah.
can't wait.
I'm trying to think of a good example of like what it would be, but I can't. So
It's almost like, so think of like Clue, but like, so 10 players,
Yes.
1 or 2 are imposters. You can't tell they're imposters. They got to go around killing people, and then you go on and you vote to try to figure out who the person is. So basically, you and Dustin are going to die a lot.
It's like Werewolf
fun.
or Town of Salem or something similar to that.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, there we go.
That's cool. All right, that sounds good. So we'll do that on the 29th. And then after that, we're looking into November. We got one more stream that we can do on the 5th. And then the 7th, we have our Extra Life charity stream. I need to get on our marketing people to get the word out about that, because that's going to be pretty cool. But, I mean, the stream's going to be running all day, so the word will get out like throughout the course of the day as we just keep doing stuff. Anybody have any extra ideas for that we haven't talked about already?
None that I can think of at this moment.
Were you able to find out about the different tiers of stuff, Roger?
I have an email out. I got to look to see if they responded.
Okay. Guys, stop turning your cameras off. I have to move my... Oh my god. I just had to move it back.
So what you're saying is you want us to turn our cameras on and off just constantly?
Constantly, yeah. That would
I'm sorry, I had to step away for a second.
That's alright. Will you just stare at your wall? You don't have to turn the camera off. It's fine. Alright, anything else for the club stuff that I missed?
The email list. We want to do something about that, right?
I have the email list, and I
Ooh,
sent
nice.
everyone an email. Of the 150, 60 people on the app, there were about 41 who were current active students. So it's a lot of, like, I think it was a lot of people, you know, it's just a lot of people who are no longer students, a lot of people who, you know, like, yeah, it was just a lot of people who weren't students anymore. Like, I don't know how long the Avis Gaming Association's been on the app, but I think a bunch of people just, like, either they were gonna enroll in Post and then didn't actually end up enrolling and got access to the app somehow and did that, or
They graduated, or they
dropped out, or whatever the case may be. But yeah, there was not a lot of people. I got a couple responses.
Did you send the survey though?
No, I just said, like, we're competing in these games. This is the Avis community Discord. You know, respond if you're interested in trying out for any of the teams. I think I'm going to just do it that way. That way I'm not sending out a bunch of links to people. I'm just sending out, this is what we do. And then if people are interested, they can respond to me, and then I'll send the appropriate link based on what games they play. So,
But wait a minute though. I thought the point of the survey though was to clean those even
oh,
if so
sorry,
it's 100.
sorry. I'm thinking of the old tryout surveys. No, I didn't send that yet. I was just trying to gauge interest. But
Gotcha. So
yeah,
Dustin's survey.
I think we could be probably safe to just, like, clean out the whole app. Honestly, there was a couple people that responded, but for the most part, it's either pretty dead or they just don't check their emails. So we could send the survey out, but I think we should extend the time period, maybe make it like 2 weeks or something, and then just clean up. I don't think we're gonna get any responses, honestly. Maybe.
Well, that's fair. But if we send Dustin's survey out to everybody, right, and then we give them 2 weeks and they don't respond, then we clean the app out, and then the next step, in my opinion, is
get more people in.
Is okay. What is our next marketing push, and what is that? Are there any kind of SGA rules about, you know, when you can, you know, market the club, things of that nature? Because if the case is, if we send the survey out, and then of the 40 or so, we get like 5 responses that they want to stay in, right? We wipe everybody out if that's okay. I don't even know the rules about that. And I'm actually less worried about wiping it on the app versus just like, okay, we're kind of your tracking mechanism, right, gets kind of blank slated. Mm-hmm. Then we want to start talking about what is our marketing push. And hopefully somebody in that group will say they want to be an officer, right? And we can get somebody that wants to take over the communication pieces to help with that. So that would be the next wave of communication. Because I just keep hearing a theme and Parker and Chris, correct me if I'm wrong, and Dustin, chime in if you're hearing this, you hear it from students. I still hear from students that they just don't get stuff. They don't, as many channels as we have, they're like, I didn't know, I didn't see, I didn't hear. Is that like a truism or what?
Agreed.
I can say that, yeah, I mean, Chris, you can agree to that, but I think in the sense of it too, and I spoke to a couple of instructors about the same thing too, but we're sending out so much information about so many events and so many things going on. Sometimes it just gets bombarded and they don't see it through the whole mess of everything. And Parker, you're not in your head because you can see it. I mean,
With
send us stuff all the time.
with the amount of stuff that and I'm so glad that they're trying to make it so that all the students that would be on campus that aren't on campus right now feel still like they're getting all the experiences they would on campus. With everything that's going on, they're sending out like maybe 10, 20 emails a day to the students that's like, hey, this event's going on and this event's going on. A reminder, this is going on and do this and do that. And I'm like, I used to check my email. Every time I got an email, I would open it up, I would read the entire thing, I would make sure I knew what was going on. At this point, I don't. I see what the email is, I read the title, and then I throw it away. I don't have time to read every single email that's being sent out because there are so many. And I think that because of the fact that there's so much going on, a lot of the students like myself are just not reading them. They're going, I'm not interested. I've already got so much to do that I just don't care.
Yeah, that's why the subject line is so important. You have to get like everything that you need to
You just
get across
know.
in the subject line.
You just put free cake in the subject line.
Like,
I'm telling you, look, I did that. I've done that at past employers. It had the best hit rate it's ever had. Subject line is free cake. And then you can go, the cake is a lie. And if it's the right population, they'll get the joke. So you're already good.
Yeah, perfect.
The thing, like, especially with, like, even though there are so many ways that we can get information from posts and whatever, it's the fact that there's so much spam on all these methods that even if I'm connected to like 10 different social media platforms, all connected to posts, there's so much on it that I'm becoming blind to what I really want to see and what I don't want to see. And like a lot of students, they check their email every day to do this, but they're not really looking into it. They're not reading it. They're just, oh, okay. Like what Parker was saying, you're just going through and you're like, oh, nope.
Yeah, and we've tried to kind of condense marketing for events. Like, for example, with Homecoming, Bob created one poster that's like has all the events on it, and so it's just one email and it's one image, and you just pull up the image and it's got the count, like the list of the dates, the order of events, all the different events for Homecoming with links on like how you can register or get involved or watch it or whatever. So I think, yeah, just doing more of that would help a lot because, like you said, it's just event and information overload. Like we're trying to do all these virtual events, but the problem is because they're all virtual, there's really only one way to do everything, and that's people have to sit and stare at their screen to participate. And what people in the student life team meetings are telling me is that the students are sick of sitting and staring at their screens, and so they don't want to do any more of that than they have to, which is understandable, but at the same time it makes it really hard to run virtual events on campus because people are not participating. But yeah, I think there's only so much we can do being fully virtual, unfortunately. It is what it is. We just got to keep trying to think outside the box on how we can market better for these virtual events. I want to pivot a little bit to a specific Homecoming event that's not the Smash Tournament or the Rocket League match that I have not talked about before, which is the Club and Affinity Group Fair. Parker, or Chris, do you guys know anything about this? Are you going to be involved in this, or do you have any plans? Would you like to be involved in it if I give you the contact
This is
info?
the first I'm hearing of it.
Okay.
Can you give us some details first before we just go, yeah?
No. We want you to just go yes, and then
Just say yes. Just commit to it first, and then I'll tell you what it is. No, it's a Homecoming event. I honestly don't know much about it myself, but apparently there are 30 people going to this, and it's basically going to be like the club fair from back in September, whenever it was, where there's just like a you guys just do like a brief presentation on what the club is and who we are and what we do and stuff like that. Is that something that you'd be interested in doing? I'm not sure how long it's going to go, and I'm not even sure when it is, but I know it's going to be at some point it's going to be either the 22nd, 23rd, 24th, or 25th, so at some point this weekend, including Thursday and Friday. But I can get more info from Bob on that. Is that something that you guys could possibly do?
I personally don't think I'll have the time to.
How about you, Chris? He just ran away.
He did. So I mean, we get, if there's a club fair, to this thing, we do need somebody from the club representing.
Okay, sorry, I completely disconnected. What?
I was just asking if you'd be able
what
to
weekend was it?
kind of represent the club at the homecoming event.
What were the dates?
It's going to be either on this Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. I can get the exact date and time for you in a second.
I will not have time because of work and the other 15 million things you have me doing, John.
Yeah, so this alludes to, so two things I want to throw in on this is, one, we need to get the date and time, right? Mm-hmm. Two, like, how many people are registered for this? Like, are they tracking registrations in any way?
Yeah,
like what is there's 30. Okay, so one person maybe. And this speaks to the whole need to expand the e-board, right? The e-board right now that shows up every week are the two of you, and you're getting asked of so much. So we have to get other individuals. And again, my opinion, always tell me to pound sand or kick me out of the room. But
don't kick him, Parker. It's okay.
We have to get other people that are like actively engaged in helping with the driving of this, because I'm really stressed out about the two of you burning out.
Yeah.
So I think that survey, even if we just dropped a survey into the Discord for now, right? At least that's people that are.
Did you kick him out again?
Nope, that wasn't me.
Okay,
I think he
disconnected again. Okay.
Even if we just drop the survey into the Discord and see if we can get other people to do, or even if we take it in baby steps and take the question about do you want to be on the e-board out and just drop that in Discord and see if we can get other people. Because looking at the Discord, there's, how many people are actively in the Discord? Like, there's 40 people in the Discord, right?
Ish. Yeah, I think a little more now.
Ish.
Yeah, and I would say almost all of them are fairly active.
Yeah, and so like I think we should maybe it's a baby step, and we use this as we don't really have anybody that has time this weekend because Parker and Chris are playing on every team and doing everything.
What about no, never mind. Go ahead, Roger.
I just think maybe we do that like today or tomorrow. Like, we just take that chunk out of the survey and say, hey, look, Parker, I don't know, did you get a chance to write up what the the different officer write-ups were?
Sort of. I've got a rough write-down of what is expected of each position, but I could try to flesh it out more after this is done.
Yeah, I mean, if you have anything drafted, maybe we just drop that into the Discord for now and see if anybody wants to chime in, And I don't know, Dustin and Parker, you guys are the ones that know this better than me. Is that allowed? Can you just add up people to officers at any time?
Yeah. I think the only thing is that we might have to let SGA know, but last I knew, they ask for the officers at the beginning of the year, and then if you add more officers, you just have to let them know by next semester. Like, at the start of next semester, you have to let them know the roster once more, and then they go through for the next semester, and they're like, okay, this is who we expect you have. If you don't have these people, then let us know if there's some shortcomings, or let us know if you have more than what you thought you were going to have, and we can go from there.
Sounds pretty laissez-faire.
All right, yeah. Cool. Yeah. So maybe, does that sound like a plan though? If we just take that questionnaire out, even if we don't have the write-up, if we just drop that into the Discord today or tomorrow, and you just say, hey, we're looking for more e-board members, And then to speak to the question about this this weekend, if we find out what day and time, maybe
It's the 24th at noon.
the 24th at noon.
Yeah, it's the Saturday. I cannot do it because that is the exact start time of the Rocket League pregame show. So yay!
Yeah. So
What if, okay, could we words are tough. Could we between now and then record like a 10-minute video or 5-minute video?
Yeah, I could probably do that.
We could do that.
No, I mean Parker or Chris. I mean they can be part of that. Is like literally if we just do what we did for this presentation.
They just
like,
said
literally
they won't have time, Roger.
No, between now and Saturday. You have no time between now and Saturday?
Well, I originally said Thursday through Sunday, and they said no, I'm busy. So they would
Oh.
literally have to be tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Then maybe you and I, the
I
three of
can
us.
see after this meeting's over and I finish my midterm for my police admin class. That's tonight. I can see if I can sit down and get everything flushed out for that, and then I can put it into the general chat and just hit at everyone
Mm-hmm.
and let them know and be like, hey, we're looking for positions. These are the positions that are open. This is what expected of you. If you would like to, please reply or send me a personal message, or any of you three,
Mm-hmm.
and then we can go from there.
Make
and
sure you specify that it's obviously only open to Post students. There are a few
Yeah.
people in the Discord that are not affiliated with Post.
Yep.
correct.
Actually,
Okay.
so Parker, if you do that, we'll take you off the hook for the video. What if we just sent a Discord invite out to add everyone like right now, and just say anybody interested in helping Dustin, John, and Roger with a 5-minute video on the club?
Okay. Yeah, I
mean, I don't mind helping out. Like John, if you and we get on like tomorrow or something, like just do a quick little like questionnaire about the club. I just want a student involved. It just seems a little weird with just you and me.
Yeah, for sure.
But maybe if we just Parker, if you just at everyone and just say, we need to do a 5-minute video for homecoming this weekend. Anybody interested in helping Roger, John, and Dustin do a quick, video, and then go from there.
Okay, I'm typing it up right now.
Sweet. But I mean, I think that'll help us in the future if we can get a couple more Parker and Chris's
Yeah.
involved. We're just gonna clone you.
It would help a lot.
For sure. All right. Good plan. Anything
And what
else?
question did you want to make out of the forum? What question?
The question about do you want to participate in the e-board? I think that was the question.
Yeah.
If you could take that and just give it to Parker in a chat, just so he can use that for his thing. And it doesn't have to be crazy. It just Parker, if you just want to say add everyone, we're looking for e-board members. This is what we're going to look you to do. You're going to be at the meeting every week. You're going to participate. These are the roles, and then that's it. It doesn't have to be War and Peace.
Sorry, I'm
It's
focusing.
a requirement.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Perfect. Sounds good.
About to
Good
send
plan.
it to 50+ people.
Yeah, I
Send
know.
now.
It gives you that little gives you that little warning message. All right.
Okay.
Looks good.
It's been
Anything
sent out.
else for the club or the esports teams?
No. It's not related. It's related to video games. I have a question for Roger.
Go for
Of
it.
course. I mean, look, we asked you to work enough. We should have a little fun.
Someone's already responded, but you look at that, sweet. So you were talking about Baldur's Gate. What do you play on? What is your?
I play on my PC.
Oh, you can. Okay.
Yeah. Why?
I was thinking. I was watching some videos on it, and I was like, "Ooh, that looks pretty cool." And I was thinking maybe we could do that.
Yeah.
I love Baldur's Gate. Yeah.
See,
Wait.
there we go.
That's 3. So we need one more person to form a party. The only thing of it is I can't go past. So I have a Monday night game, and I just can't push past where we are with that Monday night game. So I'd be open to starting another group.
Okay. Well, I mean,
Let's do
our
it.
playtimes would be flexing around all of the fun stuff that I'm already
The
in.
1,000 other things.
Yeah.
I need to add you on Steam as a friend. And yeah, well, I mean,
Okay.
I'm telling you, I mean, it's a hefty price tag,
What
but
is?
How much is it?
it's $60.
Oof.
Oh, that's a normal video game.
No, but for an alpha, for an early access, but
Right.
it's 25 hours of content, and I'll tell you, some of the streamers will say 25 hours of content, and these are streamers that grind through, right?
Yeah.
I played with a group last night. We got through maybe what they would consider like 30 minutes worth of content, and it took us 3.5 hours. So, but because it's like D&D, like, so when you get to a story situation, you stop and talk about what you want to do. Are we a good party? Are we a bad party? What are we going to do in this situation? Well, I'm the rogue, so I would want to steal from him, and that whole kind of dialogue that happens in a D&D game. It's actually like, so if you play Among Us, right, Parker?
Yeah.
So just like how Among Us didn't catch fire until people kind of manipulated the game and played it in a way that wasn't designed, right? It wasn't designed to play with Discord, right?
Yeah.
Caught fire when people said, "Oh, if I marry this to Discord, the game works," right? I don't know that they intentionally made it to be like a virtual D&D game as much as it is, but it plays like really, really close. It's kind of wild.
That's cool.
Okay. Cool.
I'm in.
I'm down. We got Dustin, Coach Denny.
Can we just make this an Avis thing? Can we just make it a weekly thing?
I mean, sure.
All right. We got Christian.
Is
We need
there a
four. We
max-
only need
is there a
four.
max party size?
4.
4 is the max.
And if
party
we
size.
have 4, look, if we have 4 that actively want to play, I can step back because I'm already in a party and just kind of comment and watch you guys play and make jokes.
Okay. Well, I for sure would love to do that. Dustin, did you say that you would like to do that as well, be part of it?
Yes.
Okay. What about you, Coach?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I don't know how much time I'm gonna have though. It depends, when
Well,
we
we can
schedule the
figure-
play sessions.
We can figure that out. That's something that can
Do
be.
more things with John?
Yeah. Well, that's the question I was just about to ask. Are you willing to pay out the $60 to play this with us?
Yeah, sounds fun. Sounds fun. That's we could maybe do that on Thursdays once we've exhausted all the newbie nights.
Well, that's a great. I mean, at least it's the next one, right? So if we're skipping this week, we're doing Among Us the week after, then we have the next week figured out.
Yeah,
Yeah. There we go.
sounds
All
good.
right. Cool. So make sure you get that, and then we'll be ready to go in 2 weeks, and I'll have made 12 characters by then.
Awesome.
See, that's how you know Parker actually plays,
Yeah.
because that's the fun of playing Dungeons and Dragons is the fact
Oh,
that
hold on. I have an app on my phone, and it's all about just creating characters. Hold on, can you see it? There we go.
Yep.
Good lord.
So I'll tell you this is my 12-year-old. I think I told you my 12-year-old, my 9-year-old, and my wife. We have a party that's been playing for 2 years at this point.
Wow.
Yeah, so we have a campaign that we've been playing for 3 years. 2 years, right? And my sons love to create characters. They'll steal the book and they'll just be like, can I split up another character? Can I split up another character? Yep, absolutely. But the only problem is that it turns into I have to go to Hero Forge and buy minis. So
I mean, but that's the fun of it. You get to spend all of this money on stuff that you probably will maybe use twice.
some kids collected baseball cards with their dad. My kids collect D&D minis. So it is what it is.
Perfect.
That's okay.
All right, cool. Sounds like a
Something-
plan, everybody.
Sweet.
Any
Looking
last
to mind.
words from anyone?
Dustin looked like you
Yeah.
said.
Yeah, so I have advisors. We have a lot of advisors who play games as well. A couple of them mentioned to me, they asked me, "Are you the club advisor?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Well, can we join the club too? Can we help out? Can we be part of it?" And I'm like, "Well, why not?" So I think I'm gonna try to spread the word to some advisors because we have a lot of them that who game as well, and I'm like, they could be essential for us. I mean, to be
Absolutely.
another party member.
Yeah,
Get
just
them-
shoot
get
them
them in here.
Shoot them the Avis Discord.
Well, so I just letting you guys know there's gonna be some more hopping in there soon.
Perfect.
Sweet. Just let them know that in this we kind of don't play along the rules of like you are still the instructor and we are still your student. We're all friends, and that you're gonna get trash talked no matter what.
I would say that's a really astute statement. Is that
The flaming gets spread around equally.
you need to leave your there are certain situations when you're in a leadership role, but when it comes to just straight up gaming, you got to leave it all at the door.
Yeah. If I'm gonna go play
The only requirement.
game with Jeremy or something, I'm gonna trash talk him the whole time.
That's
Oh,
exactly it. I mean, look, when I absolutely annihilate John in Among Us, I'm not gonna.
Don't hold back.
He's
gonna
not
make me
even
question all my life choices.
John,
not
John,
even gonna care.
here's the deal. So look, an IO Psych PhD, right? So my background is psychology. This game is uniquely suited for me. It is uniquely suited for my skill set.
You have a bachelor's of science in Among Us.
Pretty much. I played with my friends and they're like, "We don't want to play with you anymore. You die first every single time." All right.
All right, guys. Any final thoughts?
I think I'm all set. I think that was great. I'm glad I could ask these questions and we can get this figured out.
Yeah, perfect. Good luck on your midterm tonight, Parker. I'll see you tonight for the match. And
Yep, thank you. Wait, which match is tonight?
Sorry, tomorrow night for the match. I'll see you, Chris, tonight for practice.
Oh my god. All right, thank you
guys. Thank you for everything you do. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, definitely. Bye, everyone.
See ya.
Bye, everyone.